Let's go ahead and play another game. That last one we played against Rakdos, we got really unfortunate with our draw quality, but we somehow managed to pull through. I think that would have been a very frustrating match to be on the other side of. And that is part of the point of these videos for me, is to be able to analyze what frustrates me while I'm typically playing, and maybe it'll help me do better in the future. I will say, this deck in particular is a little hit or miss in best of one. You do have two really bad matchups and they're pretty popular decks. Let's see. This hand doesn't do a whole lot in the first couple of turns, but as long as we're not against anything hyper aggressive, I think we can manage it. So we will keep and kind of hope that Fable of the Mirror Breaker pulls us through this. Turn 1 Hive always makes me think that this might be the mono black discard deck, and we tend to be pretty darn favored against them. For the most part, they just don't have a way to deal with the fact that we can handle our hand getting discarded with our better cards down the road. Now this is one of the few cards in their deck that is just straight up not good for us. So, unfortunately, we kind of have to give them mana and a card here. Which means our last card might end up discarded. No. So, because of this card, we really need to just decline this trigger. Tenacious Underdog at base is a 2-drop. And part of the way to defeat this deck is just get your hand empty. So we're going to go ahead and spin the removal spell. They're probably going to try to discard us again. As long as it's not a second go blank, we should be fine. That's a Shieldred. We're going to fire this off before Shieldred hits the battlefield. Stop on our own upkeep in case we draw another removal spell. Nope. So, black is more important than red, and we don't have a lot going on, and Shieldred definitely makes it to where we need to find something soon. That Thoughtseize is useless. That's part of why we just empty our hand, because these targeted discard spells don't do anything once we've done that. Well, that solves our Shieldred problem at least. So what I can do here is get through a little bit of damage. One, two, three, four, five, six. Unfortunately, this is going to take up all of our treasures. And we do want to enter full control here so that we can both get the life and the food. So we let this enter the battlefield, and then we respond to the trigger. So we've come close-ish to parity here. Second shield really sucks for us. It makes this core hold really painful, and he would have been an awesome way to recover after spending so many resources. If he survives, we're still in a decent spot. We can start eating food. To both draw cards and offset the shield triggers. So we're going to gain 3, take 2, then take 2 again. We were kind of hoping to find a way to kill Shieldred. So I'm a little bit short of just straight up being able to end this game here. I'm gonna decline. And pass. I forgot about active, non-active player stacking there. So yeah, this is a game where we need answers for Shieldred, and Fatal Push is not an accurate enough one. Also, Deadly Dispute tends to be a really bad draw spell here. So, we bring in these, and Engrath to get their hand empty. Meat Hook's also not great. They don't run a lot of creatures, so I don't want a ton of creature removal. Like 5 is probably enough already, and then there's the Meat Hooks. I think this may actually be a good Thoughtseize matchup. And we'll bring in an extra land just in case. We tend to get one of our lands discarded in the first 3 turns. And this can blow up their... They showed us 3 different man lands. Yes, this is a pretty good hand. We'll do Zeotoras into... Well... We actually probably want to get the Familiar into play on turn 1 because they are a discard deck. Yeah, see? So they'll likely take the Oven so that we can't loop. They may use this to kill our Zeatoras, but then we just go get a forest, and our mana is still fine. I don't think we have anything we really want to discard here. We are going to shock in this Blood Crypt so that we can use this Baleful Mastery on a potential Shieldred. Because, as last game showed, Shieldred's about the only thing that really hurts us. And here, we're not going to give him the card, we're going to do this on my upkeep. We're really close to just ending them already. We could trade in 2 mana for 2 damage here and put them to 2, but they're gaining a whole bunch anyway, so we're just going to let it happen. Draw once again isn't really coming together. Drew maybe 1 too many lands. Too many lands. Oh, I shouldn't have attacked. Might end up being fine, but we need something, and they need not have a Shieldred. Angrath would actually be probably one of our better draws. Yeah, that's a devil. But yeah, Crawling Barrens is the main reason we brought in the field. I think this game has gotten away from us. But at least the auto tapper hit their Crawling Barrens. And we're just drawing more lands. No geese, no ovens, no trails. So we will lose in the next turn if we don't draw anything. Cool, we drew another land. That game, I think we're normally pretty advantaged against the discard deck, but when they have double Shieldred and we only draw lands, well, there's not a whole lot you can do about that. Yes, I made a mistake attacking with the cat, but the rest of the game went relatively well.